Stop scrolling. Stop moving past this moment as if it is just another message on your screen. Give these words your full attention right now, because you did not arrive here by accident. The timing is not random. The pull you felt to listen is not ordinary. Heaven has been watching what hit you, and before you take another step into this day carrying the weight of what happened, I need you to hear this clearly. What struck you did not destroy you because I was preserving you. Listen closely, my beloved child. I saw the impact. I saw the betrayal that cut deeper than you admitted. I saw the delay that made you wonder if the promise had been canceled. I saw the rejection that tried to convince you that you were unwanted, unseen, and unqualified. I saw the loss that changed the way you breathe. I saw the confusion that surrounded your mind when you were trying to obey me, but nothing around you seemed to make sense. I saw the spiritual pressure. I saw the private battles. I saw the tears you wiped away before anyone could ask what was wrong. I saw the nights you lay awake, asking why so much came against you, when all you were trying to do was keep believing. And now I am telling you, that attack was real, but it was not final. That blow was heavy, but it was not stronger than my hand upon your life. That season was painful, but it did not have permission to erase your destiny. What came against you was meant to stop your movement. It was meant to silence your faith. It was meant to make you question your calling, question your worth, question whether I had truly spoken over you. But look at you. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still listening for my voice. You are still reaching toward heaven, even with scars you did not ask for. Do you understand what that means? The failure of the attack is the first evidence of my preservation. If it had the authority it claimed to have, you would not still be standing. If the enemy had the final word, your faith would already be buried. If what hit you was stronger than what I placed inside you, you would have stopped a long time ago, but you did not stop. You bent, you cried, you questioned, you got quiet for a season, but you did not break. My precious one, I guided you here because I am about to speak to the place in you that survived what no one fully understood. I am not ignoring the damage. I am not minimizing the pain. I am revealing what the pain could not do. It could not cancel my purpose. It could not steal my promise. It could not remove my oil from your life. It could not stop what I have ordained. If this word is already touching a hidden place in you, like this video as an act of agreement, if you believe I am still speaking, subscribe and stay connected to what I am releasing in this hour. And before the main message begins, comment these words with faith. I am still standing. Type it now. I am still standing. Because heaven is bearing witness today that what hit you was real, but it could not destroy what I was keeping alive. And now, listen carefully, because I am about to answer the question you have been carrying in silence. You have asked me, why did so much come against me? Why did it happen all at once? Why did the pressure increase when I was trying to heal? Why did people turn cold when I needed support? Why did doors close when I thought I was finally moving forward? Why did discouragement come suddenly, like a wave, when I was doing everything I knew to keep standing? My beloved child, that was not random pain. That was warfare against your assignment. That was not just bad luck. That was strategic pressure. That was not just rejection. That was redirection. That was not just delay. That was protection. That was not just silence from people. That was me, revealing who could not be trusted with the next level of your life. That was not just exhaustion. That was the weight of a battle, trying to wear you down before you stepped into what I already ordained. Do not call ordinary what heaven has been interpreting as significant. Do not call meaningless what the enemy attacked with such precision. You noticed the pattern, did you not? One thing after another. Sudden heaviness in your mind. Sudden confusion where there used to be clarity. People who once celebrated you began to pull away. Conversations became cold. Support became inconsistent. Doors closed without explanation. Opportunities delayed for no visible reason. Your body felt tired, your heart felt guarded, and your spirit kept whispering, something is happening here. Something deeper is going on. And I am telling you now, yes, something deeper was happening. The enemy does not waste pressure on empty ground. He does not send resistance where there is no seed. He does not fight what carries no threat to his kingdom. The reason the attack intensified is because something assigned to your life was close to being born. Something in you was beginning to rise. Something I planted in you was pressing through the soil. A new authority, a new clarity, a new obedience, a new voice, a new season, a new level of discernment was coming forth, and the pressure came to make you abort what I was birthing. That discouragement was not proof that I left you. It was an attempt to make you misread the season. That mental heaviness was not evidence that you were weak. It was an assignment sent to cloud your sight before you could recognize the door I was opening. That rejection was not the end of your worth. It was me pulling you out of rooms that would have drained your oil, diluted your conviction, and delayed your obedience. That delay was not denial. It was protection from timing that looked good to your eyes but was not aligned with my hand. You thought the blow meant you were abandoned, but I need you to hear me. Being hit does not mean you were forsaken. Being resisted does not mean you were forgotten. Being pressed does not mean you were punished. Sometimes, the battle reaches you most violently at the exact place where destiny is about to move. Sometimes, the pressure increases because the enemy can sense motion in the spirit before you can see manifestation in the natural. So stop agreeing with the lie that says, if I were chosen, this would not have happened. No, I am telling you, because you are chosen, hell tried to interrupt you. Because there is oil on your life, pressure tried to crush you. Because there is purpose in your voice, silence tried to swallow you. Because there is assignment in your steps, confusion tried to paralyze you. Because there is destiny in your obedience, weariness tried to make you quit before the promise could speak. Type these words if your spirit knows this is true. My assignment carries weight. Type it with faith. My assignment carries weight. Not because you are proud, not because you are trying to prove anything to people, but because you are finally understanding the battle correctly. What came against you was not proof that I forgot you. It was evidence that what I placed inside you mattered. It carried weight, it carried purpose, it carried impact, and the enemy attacked the carrier because he could not cancel the assignment. But I have news for every force that tried to stop you. The assignment is still alive, the oil is still flowing, the promise is still speaking, the door is still under my authority, and what I have written over your life has not been erased by what came against you. And now I need you to look at the evidence that has been standing in front of you the whole time. You bent under the blow, but you did not break under it. You cried, but you did not curse my name and walk away. You paused, but you did not surrender your soul. You isolated for a season, but you did not hand your destiny over to despair. You questioned, but somewhere underneath the questions, your spirit was still reaching for me. Do not let shame tell you that because you felt weak, you failed. Do not let the enemy rewrite your endurance as if it was nothing. I saw the days when getting out of bed was warfare. I saw the moments when you smiled around people while your heart was aching in silence. I saw you sit in rooms where no one knew how much strength it took for you to stay present. I saw the prayers you whispered with no energy left in your body. I saw the faith that trembled, but still remained faith. Listen closely, my beloved child. I am not condemning you for being tired. I am not angry that you had moments when your strength felt empty. I am not disappointed because you needed time to breathe, to recover, to understand, to grieve. Your tiredness did not cancel your calling. Your tears did not disqualify your anointing. Your silence did not erase your assignment. Your pause did not mean the promise stopped moving. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still praying, even if your prayers have become shorter. You are still listening, even if my voice has felt distant at times. You are still believing, even if your faith has been shaking in your hands. You are still showing up. You are still seeking light. You are still refusing to let bitterness become your permanent language. You are still carrying a yes in your spirit, even after life gave you reasons to say no. Do you understand how many times the enemy expected you to collapse, but you kept rising again? Do you understand how many traps were designed to make you stop trusting me, yet some part of you kept turning back toward heaven? Do you understand how many times darkness thought, this will be the one that finishes them, and still you survived the night? That is not small. That is not ordinary. That is not something to overlook. That is evidence. Your endurance is heaven's evidence that what hit you did not have final authority. If pain had the final word, you would have become the pain. If rejection had the final word, you would have become the rejection. If betrayal had the final word, you would have become hard, cold, and unreachable. If the attack had the final word, your worship would be buried, your hope would be silent, and your spirit would no longer respond when I call. But you are responding, even now. That is why the enemy is frustrated. He struck you, but he could not own you. He wounded you, but he could not rewrite you. He shook your emotions, but he could not remove my hand. He touched your circumstances, but he could not touch the eternal decree I placed over your life. You may have limped through a season, but you kept moving. You may have crawled through certain days, but you did not turn back. You may have been weak in your own eyes, but in the spirit, your endurance was speaking louder than you realized. So stop calling yourself broken beyond repair. Stop calling yourself behind. Stop calling yourself disqualified because the battle left marks on you. Scars are not always signs of defeat. Sometimes they are proof that you survived what was sent to destroy you. Sometimes they are evidence that my grace held you together when your own strength could not. Sometimes they become testimony marks, showing that the weapon was real, but my preservation was greater. Type these words with holy conviction. I bent, but I did not break. Type it now. I bent, but I did not break. Let your own eyes see the confession. Let your own spirit hear the truth. You are not praising the pain. You are recognizing the power that kept you through it. You are agreeing with heaven that the blow was not final. The wound was not final. The delay was not final. The betrayal was not final. The heaviness was not final. I am telling you today, your endurance has been recorded in heaven. Every time you rose again, heaven saw it. Every time you chose not to quit, heaven saw it. Every time you whispered, "Help me," when you had no words left, heaven heard it. And now I am using your endurance as evidence against the very attack that tried to accuse you. What hit you did not have the authority it pretended to have. It pressed you, but it did not possess you. It shook you, but it did not shatter you. You are still standing, and that means my purpose is still alive. And now, my beloved child, I need you to understand what I was doing while you were trying to understand why things were falling apart. You thought the impact only came to hurt you, but I used that impact to reveal what could not travel with you. I used the pressure to expose what was attached to you but not assigned to you. I used the shaking to separate what was familiar from what was fruitful. I used the blow to uncover the relationships, habits, dependencies, and false securities that would have quietly weakened the next season. I am preparing for you. Listen closely. That isolation was not punishment, it was separation. That closed door was not rejection, it was divine guarding. That silence was not abandonment, it was preparation. That distance you began to feel from certain people was not because you became difficult to love. It was because I was showing you who could only walk with the old version of you, but could not honor the version I am raising now. That uncomfortable emptiness was not me taking everything from you. It was me clearing space for what is holy, aligned, and strong enough to stand with your destiny. You asked me why certain people changed when you were hurting. You asked me why support became conditional. You asked me why some voices disappeared when you needed them most. My precious one, I allowed the season to reveal truth, not to break your heart, but to free your discernment. Some people loved your availability, but not your healing. Some people enjoyed your silence, but not your voice. Some people benefited from your shrinking, but became uncomfortable when you started to rise. Some environments could handle your wounds, but not your authority. Some connections could receive your help, but could not celebrate your becoming. And I am telling you now, do not chase what I am removing. Do not beg for access to what I have closed. Do not keep reaching for rooms that required you to abandon yourself in order to remain accepted. You were shrinking to keep peace. You were swallowing truth to avoid conflict. You were carrying burdens that were never yours because you thought love meant losing yourself. But I did not create you to disappear inside someone else's comfort. I did not anoint you to be drained by places that refuse to honor what I placed in you. This is not arrogance. Hear me clearly. Being chosen does not mean you are better than others. Being chosen means you are set apart for responsibility. It means obedience when it would be easier to compromise. It means healing when bitterness offers you a home. It means courage when fear tells you to hide. It means maturity when your flesh wants revenge. It means walking away from what feeds your wound but starves your spirit. It means letting me build in you a clean heart, a steady mind, a disciplined life, and a spirit that can carry more without collapsing. So when things fell away, I was not failing you. I was protecting the future I placed inside you. What left did not have the strength to stand beside what I am building. What broke away did not have the purity to carry the oil of your next assignment. What refused to stay aligned would have become a weight around your feet when I called you to move. What you lost may have grieved you, but some of it would have limited you. Some of it would have kept you bound to old cycles. Some of it would have continued teaching you to doubt your own discernment, silence your own conviction, and apologize for the very authority I was awakening. Do you see it now? The impact exposed the difference between attachment and alignment. It showed you who prayed for you and who only watched you struggle. It showed you what habits comforted your pain but delayed your healing. It showed you what places drained your oil and called it loyalty. It showed you where you were leaning on things that could not hold the weight of your destiny. And now I am teaching you to lean on me without panic, without apology, without fear. Type these words if you receive this truth. God is separating me for what is next. Type it with faith. God is separating me for what is next. You are not being emptied to remain empty. You are being cleared for a greater filling. You are not being hidden because you are forgotten. You are being prepared because what is coming requires a stronger you, a clearer you, a wiser you, a more obedient you. I allowed certain things to fall away because they could not survive the version of you I am raising now. They could not survive your healing. They could not survive your boundaries. They could not survive your obedience. They could not survive your discernment. They could not survive the authority that is rising in your voice. So let them go with peace. Bless what needs to be blessed. Release what needs to be released. And walk forward without dragging dead weight into a living promise. I am not just helping you survive what hit you. I am separating you for what I am about to build through you. And now that I have separated you from what could not go forward, I am awakening you to who you are becoming. Because you are not merely recovering from a hit. Hear me. You are not just trying to get back to normal. You are not just surviving the aftermath. You are emerging with authority. You are emerging with discernment. You are emerging with spiritual weight. The blow that was designed to reduce you is becoming the very place where my authority is being revealed through you. The enemy thought the impact would make you smaller. He thought it would make you silent. He thought it would make you bitter, suspicious, cold, and afraid to trust again. He thought pain would become your language, and fear would become your covering. But I am using what struck you to produce something the enemy did not calculate. Wisdom is rising. Courage is rising. Compassion is rising. Fire is rising. Discernment is rising. A clean authority is rising in you, not the authority of pride, not the authority of anger, but the authority of one who has been pressed and still belongs to me. Listen closely, my beloved child. Your voice will not sound the same after this. There will be more conviction in it. There will be less begging in it. There will be less apology in it. You will speak with a steadiness that did not come from comfort, but from being carried through what should have taken you out. Your boundaries will become clearer. You will stop explaining what I already confirmed in your spirit. You will stop negotiating with cycles I already delivered you from. You will stop calling confusion love, and you will stop calling access loyalty. You will know when to stay. You will know when to leave. You will know when to answer. You will know when silence is wisdom. Your prayers will become sharper, not louder just to be heard, but sharper because they are coming from a place of revelation. You will not pray from panic the way you used to. You will pray from position. You will not keep asking me to bless what I am trying to remove. You will not keep asking me to open what I closed for your protection. You will pray with clean sight. You will pray with holy boldness. You will pray like someone who knows the weapon was formed, but it did not win. And your presence will feel different. People may not be able to explain it, but they will sense it. Some will say, "You changed," and they will be right. You changed because I changed your agreement. You changed because pain no longer gets to name you. You changed because rejection no longer gets to define you. You changed because the wound is no longer allowed to sit on the throne of your identity. There is a weight on you now that did not come from image, performance, or approval. It came from endurance. It came from surrender. It came from my hand keeping you when you had no strength left to keep yourself. So comment these words if you receive this over your life. What hit me could not stop me. Type it now with faith. What hit me could not stop me. Let the confession come out of hiding. Let your spirit hear your agreement. Let heaven witness that you are no longer partnering with the lie that the impact ended you. It did not end you. It exposed you. It revealed what I placed inside you. It showed that there was more strength in you than the enemy expected, more oil in you than people recognized, more destiny in you than the season could erase. You are chosen, you are covered, you are carried, you are not finished, you are not forgotten, you are being positioned. Say it until your spirit stands upright again. You are chosen, you are covered, you are carried, you are not finished, you are not forgotten, you are being positioned. The attack did not cancel your name in heaven. The betrayal did not remove my hand. The delay did not destroy my timing. The pressure did not disqualify your assignment. I am raising a version of you that will not be ruled by the old wound. I am raising a version of you that can walk into rooms with peace, speak truth without trembling, love without losing discernment, forgive without surrendering boundaries, and move forward without needing everyone to understand. The enemy wanted the hit to become your identity, but I am making it your evidence. Evidence that you were kept, evidence that you were covered, evidence that my purpose in you survived the impact. So lift your head, my precious one. Do not wear defeat when I have placed authority on you. Do not rehearse the reduction when I am revealing the rise. What was meant to break your spirit is becoming the ground where your authority stands. What was meant to bury your voice is becoming the fire behind your words. What was meant to make you disappear is becoming the proof that my hand is still upon you. You are not who you were before the hit. You are wiser. You are clearer. You are stronger. You are marked by grace. And the authority rising in you is only the beginning. And now, I am going to make this specific, because I am not only touching your emotions, I am giving structure to your next season. I am not merely helping you survive the impact. I am turning the impact into foundation. I am turning the damage into discernment. I am turning the wound into wisdom. I am turning the place where you were struck into the place where I build strength, clarity, protection, and forward movement. Listen closely, my beloved child, because there are 5 areas where you are about to see my hand move, not vaguely, not randomly, not in some distant future that never touches your real life. I am speaking into the atmosphere around you, the identity within you, the discernment rising in you, the relationships connected to you, and the movement opening before you. The hit did not stop the promise. It exposed what needed to be healed, removed, strengthened, and redirected. First, I am shifting the atmosphere around you. The heaviness that has been sitting over your mind will begin to lift. The confusion that made simple decisions feel exhausting will begin to weaken. The pressure that followed you from room to room, from morning to night, will no longer rule your spirit the way it did before. You will notice moments of peace returning where tension once had authority. You will breathe and realize the weight is not pressing the same way. You will wake up and sense that the darkness that used to greet you is losing its grip. That is not coincidence. That is not just your mood changing. That is my presence reordering the atmosphere. I am clearing spiritual clutter. I am silencing tormenting cycles. I am teaching your home, your mind, your body, and your schedule to come under my peace again. What once felt like a battlefield will begin to feel like ground being reclaimed. And when peace returns, do not question it. Receive it. Guard it. Let it become the evidence that the impact did not keep ownership of your environment. Second, I am restoring your identity. You will stop defining yourself by who left. You will stop naming yourself after what failed. You will stop measuring your worth by what hurt you, what ended, what was delayed, or what you lost. Hear me clearly. You are not the betrayal. You are not the rejection. You are not the closed door. You are not the mistake. You are not the season where you barely held yourself together. You are mine. You are chosen. You are covered. You are carried. You are still called. The enemy wanted the hit to become your name. He wanted you to introduce yourself to life through the language of damage. He wanted you to say, I am abandoned. I am behind. I am broken. I am unwanted. I am too wounded now. But I am breaking that agreement today. You will not bow to the old label. You will not keep wearing a name that pain gave you. I am restoring the sound of truth inside you. You are not what happened to you. You are who I kept through it. Type this. If your spirit receives it, I am who God kept. Type it with faith. I am who God kept. Third, I am sharpening your discernment. You will begin to recognize patterns faster. You will see cycles before they pull you in again. You will hear my warnings more clearly. You will stop ignoring the uneasiness in your spirit just because your heart wants something to be different. That feeling you kept dismissing was not always fear. Sometimes it was discernment. That hesitation was not always weakness. Sometimes it was my protection. That inner check was not confusion. Sometimes it was heaven, interrupting what looked harmless but carried hidden damage. I am teaching you to listen sooner. I am teaching you to trust the quiet alarm in your spirit. I am teaching you not to override conviction for the sake of comfort, attention, approval, or fear of being alone. You will no longer need a situation to destroy you before you believe what I showed you in the beginning. You will discern the fruit. You will discern the pattern. You will discern the motive. You will discern the atmosphere. You will know when something carries peace and when something only carries familiarity. This is part of your protection for the next season. Fourth, I am realigning relationships. Counterfeit connections will lose access to your inner life. Jealous observers will no longer be fed by your vulnerability. Draining voices will no longer have permission to speak over your future. Hidden opposition will be exposed, and you will not have to force the exposure. I will reveal it through patterns, through conversations, through delays, through silence, through the way people respond when you begin to heal. Do not be afraid when access changes. Do not panic when your circle becomes smaller. Do not assume you are losing everything when I am actually protecting what is sacred. Some people were connected to your wound, but not your wholeness. Some were drawn to your need, but uncomfortable with your strength. Some could handle you when you were uncertain, but not when you became clear. I am not removing love from your life. I am removing confusion from your life. I am making room for relationships that can carry truth, honor, accountability, prayer, and peace. Fifth, I am opening forward movement. Opportunities will begin to meet you as you take obedient steps. Provision will begin to appear in places you did not expect. Courage will rise when you thought you had none left. Instruction will come one step at a time. I will not always show you the entire road, but I will light the next step. And when I light it, move. Do not wait until fear disappears. Do not wait until everyone understands. Do not wait until the wound gives you permission. Obedience will become the door through which momentum returns. You have been asking, what now? I am answering. Take the next clean step, make the call, send the message, finish the work, apply again, begin again, pray again, build again, believe again, not from panic, not from striving, not to prove anything to the people who doubted you. Move because I am with you. Move because the hit did not cancel the promise. Move because the impact exposed what needed healing, what needed removing, what needed strengthening, and what needed redirecting. These 5 areas are not separate from what you survived. They are the evidence that I am redeeming it. The atmosphere is shifting because pressure could not keep the throne. Identity is being restored because pain could not name you. Discernment is sharpening because I will not let you repeat what almost drained you. Relationships are realigning because your inner life is too valuable for counterfeit access. Forward movement is opening because your destiny did not die at the place of impact. So, receive this now. Say it out loud if you can. God is turning the damage into destiny. Say it again. God is turning the damage into destiny. Let the words settle in your spirit. Let them challenge the lie that nothing good can come from what happened. I am building structure where there was shock. I am building strength where there was weakness. I am building clarity where there was confusion. I am building authority where there was pain. You are not just surviving the impact. You are being prepared through it for a stronger, clearer, more anointed season. And now, my beloved child, this is the moment where you must come into agreement with what I have spoken and stop coming into agreement with what wounded you. Because prophecy is not only something you hear, it is something you answer. Direction is not only something I release, it is something you receive. And healing begins to accelerate when you stop letting the wound speak louder than what I have declared over you. Listen closely. You cannot keep rehearsing the pain as if pain has more authority than my word. You cannot keep introducing your future to your past and expect your spirit to rise in freedom. You cannot keep saying, I am broken beyond repair, when I am saying, I am restoring you. You cannot keep saying, I lost everything, when I am saying, I am rebuilding what matters. You cannot keep saying, I will never recover, when I am saying, I am making you stronger than you were before the impact. I am not asking you to pretend it did not hurt. I am not asking you to deny what happened. I am not asking you to call betrayal loyalty, or call loss easy, or call disappointment small. I saw the wound. I saw the impact. I saw the nights you replayed it again and again, trying to understand why it happened, why they did it, why it ended, why it changed, why it struck you in a place you were already trying to protect. But now, I am calling you out of agreement with the wound. Not out of honesty, out of bondage. There is a difference between acknowledging what hurt you and allowing what hurt you to name you. There is a difference between remembering the lesson and rehearsing the trauma until your spirit bows to it again. There is a difference between wisdom and fear. There is a difference between discernment and suspicion. There is a difference between healing and building a prison around your heart and calling it protection. I am calling you into freedom, not denial. I am calling you into authority, not avoidance. I am calling you to let my voice become louder than the voice of what tried to break you. So today, change the confession. Stop saying, I am abandoned, and begin saying, I am covered. Stop saying, I am behind, and begin saying, I am being positioned. Stop saying, I am too damaged, and begin saying, God is restoring me. Stop saying, nothing good is left, and begin saying, God is rebuilding what matters. Stop saying, that hit ruined my life, and begin saying, what hit me could not cancel what God placed inside me. And now I need your posture to shift. Release revenge. Release the fantasy of making them feel what they made you feel. Release the need to prove your worth to people who mishandled your heart. Forgive where forgiveness is possible, and where trust cannot be restored, release them from the throne of your attention. Forgiveness does not mean you return to bondage. Forgiveness does not mean you reopen a door I closed. Forgiveness does not mean you call unsafe things safe. It means you stop letting the offender hold your future hostage. It means you put judgment in my hands and take your obedience back into yours. Do not go back to old chains because healing feels unfamiliar. Do not return to the cycle just because loneliness speaks loudly. Do not answer the old message if I told you to move forward. Do not rebuild the altar of your pain after I have already begun clearing the ground. When I say move, move. When I say release, release. When I say be silent, be silent. When I say speak, speak. When I say begin again, do not ask the wound for permission. Type these words if you are ready to align your life with heaven. I agree with heaven. Type it now. I agree with heaven. This is not performance. This is not empty engagement. This is spiritual alignment. This is your public refusal to let the wound name your future. This is your agreement that my word has more authority than the impact, more authority than the betrayal, more authority than the fear, more authority than the shame, more authority than the lie that you cannot rise again. And share this with someone who has been hit hard. Send it to the one who is still trying to breathe after the blow. Send it to the one who thinks the attack got the final word. Let them know they are not finished. Let them know I am still building. Let them know the wound is not greater than my word. Let them know the impact was real, but it was not final. Today, agreement changes. Today, your mouth comes out of partnership with despair. Today, your spirit comes into alignment with promise. Today, the wound loses its permission to preach your future. I have spoken restoration. I have spoken rebuilding. I have spoken strength. I have spoken clarity. I have spoken life. Now, agree with heaven and walk like my word is true. Now, my beloved child, receive this prayer as if I am placing my hand upon the places that have been tired, strained, hidden, and heavy. Do not rush through this moment. Do not treat this as ordinary words passing through your screen. Let your spirit become still. Let your heart become open. If you are able, speak agreement out loud. If your voice is weak, whisper it. If tears come, let them come. If all you can do is breathe and receive, then breathe and receive. I am meeting you right there, not in the version of you that pretends to be strong, but in the real place where you are still standing because I kept you. Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, I lift up the one who has survived the impact. I lift up the one who bent but did not break. I lift up the one who cried in secret, fought in silence, and kept moving even when their strength felt empty. I speak strength over the weary places now, strength over the mind that has been tired from replaying what happened, strength over the heart that has been carrying disappointment, strength over the body that has felt the weight of spiritual pressure. strength over the spirit that has wondered how much longer it can endure. Let divine strength rise where human strength has run out. I speak peace over your mind, not temporary distraction, not shallow relief. Peace that comes from my presence, peace that interrupts torment, peace that silences the cycle of fear, regret, overthinking, and dread. Every anxious thought that has tried to build a throne in your mind must come down now. Every restless night that made you feel uncovered must be touched by my comfort. Every mental storm that told you nothing would change must bow to my authority. I declare that your mind is not a battlefield for despair. Your mind is being renewed. Your thoughts are being washed. Your inner life is being brought under the covering of heaven. I speak protection over your heart, the part of you that still flinches, the part of you that still expects another blow, the part of you that wonders if it is safe to hope again. I cover it now. I do not shame your tenderness. I do not despise your guarded places. I heal them. I place wisdom around your heart, not walls of fear. I place discernment around your heart, not bitterness. I place holy boundaries around your heart, not isolation. What wounded you will not get to rule you. What disappointed you will not get to poison you. What betrayed you will not get to steal the purity of what I am restoring inside you. I speak clarity over your next steps. No more paralysis from confusion. No more standing still because the last season struck you hard. No more asking the wound to interpret the road ahead. I declare that you will hear my instruction with increasing clarity. You will know what to release. You will know what to rebuild. You will know what to answer and what to ignore. You will know where to place your energy, your words, your prayers, your time, and your trust. I will not leave you wandering in the ashes of what happened. I am leading you forward with clean direction. I speak healing over the memories that still ache, those moments that return without warning, those words that still echo, those images that still sting, those losses that still rise in your chest when everything becomes quiet. I bring them into my light now. That is not your permanent prison. That is not your final emotional address. I am touching the memory without erasing the wisdom. I am healing the ache without removing the lesson. I am taking the sting out of what used to control your breathing, your confidence, your joy, and your ability to trust me with tomorrow. And now I declare by the authority of Jesus Christ that every assignment meant to stop you loses authority. Every plan formed against your peace loses authority. Every spirit of discouragement that tried to settle in your hidden places is exposed by the light of God. Every lie spoken over your future is broken. The lie that you are finished is broken. The lie that you are too damaged is broken. The lie that you missed your moment is broken. The lie that what hit you was stronger than what I placed in you is broken. The lie that you will never rise again is broken now. Say this with me if you can. I am chosen. I am covered. I am still standing. I am not stopped. And what God began in me will not be destroyed by what came against me. Say it again until your spirit hears it. I am chosen. I am covered. I am still standing. I am not stopped. And what God began in me will not be destroyed by what came against me. This is your declaration. This is your agreement. This is your refusal to let the impact have the final word. The final word over you is not the blow. The final word over you is not the betrayal. The final word over you is not the loss. The final word over you is the God who kept you standing. And if you need prayer, leave your prayer request in the comments. Do not carry it alone in silence. Write the area where you need healing, restoration, protection, clarity, provision, or breakthrough. Let this community stand with you. Let agreement rise around you. Let someone pray for your family, your mind, your heart, your next step, your strength, your recovery, your peace. This is not weakness. This is agreement. This is the body standing together and declaring that the one who was hit is still covered by heaven. Father, seal this word over them now. Seal their healing. Seal their peace. Seal their protection. Seal their renewed faith. Let nothing stolen by fear remain stolen. Let nothing buried by pain remain buried if you have called it to live. Let courage return. Let joy return. Let breath return. Let expectation return. Let holy confidence rise again. In Jesus' mighty name, it is settled. It is covered. It is sealed. You will walk forward with renewed faith, renewed strength, renewed clarity, and renewed authority. Amen. It is done. It is sealed. And you are still standing. Now walk out of this message like someone the hit could not stop. Do not leave this prayer and go back into the old agreement. Do not let fear meet you at the door and put the old garment back on your shoulders. Do not let shame whisper that nothing has changed. Do not let defeat convince you that this was only a moment of emotion. No, something was sealed, something was spoken, something was broken off your spirit. Something in you stood up again under the sound of my voice. Move through this day differently. Breathe differently. Pray differently. Choose differently. When the old thought comes, answer it with truth. When the memory rises, do not bow to it. When the fear speaks, do not give it the microphone. When the past tries to become your prophecy, refuse it. The past may explain what you survived, but it does not get to announce where you are going. What happened was real, but it is not your ruler. The impact was painful, but it is not your identity. The enemy struck you, but he did not own you. He pressured you, but he did not possess you. He tried to stop what I placed in you, but my hand kept you standing. So today, walk with your head lifted, not in pride, in confidence, not because everything is easy, because I am with you. Take the next step with peace. Make the next decision with discernment. Guard your heart without hardening it. Forgive without returning to bondage. Hope without apologizing for it. Begin again without asking the wound for permission. You are not leaving as a victim of what happened. You are leaving as living evidence that I preserved what the enemy tried to destroy. And before you go, come into public agreement with this word, like this video, as your sign of agreement that God kept you. Subscribe for more prophetic encouragement, because your spirit must continue to be fed with truth, strength, and holy direction in this season. Share this with someone who has been hit hard, someone who is still trying to stand after a painful season, someone who needs to know that the blow was not the final word. And type this final declaration in the comments. What hit me could not stop me. Type it with faith. What hit me could not stop me. If you need prayer, include your request for restoration, healing, protection, provision, clarity, or breakthrough. Let agreement rise around you. Let heaven hear your confession. Let the enemy see that you are no longer silent in defeat. My beloved child, you were hit, but you were held. You were pressed, but you were preserved. You are still standing because I am not finished with you.